Assalamu alaikum class. How are you all? I hope you all will be fine and enjoying your vacations. So as you know that in the previous videos we have studied the present indefinite tense, continuous, perfect, and now we are heading towards present perfect continuous. So what is present perfect continuous tense? It refers to those activities that we have started in the past and still continued in the present, and a proper time is also mentioned. So it is not much more like present perfect tense. What is the difference between present perfect continuous and present perfect tense is that in present perfect continuous the task or the activity is still continued, is still going on, and in the present perfect tense the task or action is completed. So and the one thing more is that in present perfect continuous the time zone and the time duration of the completion of that action or activity is also mentioned. So this is your present perfect continuous tense. So now move to its identification in Urdu. उर्दू में इसकी पहचान क्या है, इस टेंस की उर्दू में पहचान क्या है हम देखते हैं. तो इसकी उर्दू में पहचान ये है कि जुमले के आखिर में रहा है, रहे हैं वगैरह आता है. अब रहा है, रहे हैं वगैरह जो जुमले के आखिर में आता है तो ये प्रेजेंट कॉन्टिन्यूस टेंस के जुमले के आखिर में भी आता है. तो लेकिन इसमें और प्रेजेंट कॉन्टिन्यूस टेंस में क्या फ़र्क होता है कि इस टेंस में जुमले के अंदर आपको पहले वक्त बताया होता है और फिर उसकी कंटिन्यूटी के बारे में आपको बताया जाता है. जैसे कि मिसाल में आप देख सकते हैं कि वो 2 घंटे से खाना पका रही है. अब रही है प्रेजेंट कॉन्टिन्यूस के आखिर में भी आता है, लेकिन अगर आप पीछे देखें तो आपको वक्त बताया गया है कि वो कब से खाना पका रही है. अगर तो हम इसका प्रेजेंट कॉन्टिन्यूस देखेंगे तो वो होगा कि वो खाना पका रही है. ये आपका प्रेजेंट कॉन्टिन्यूस टेंस होगा. और अगर हम इसको प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कॉन्टिन्यूस की तरह देखें तो फिर आपको टाइम भी गिवन होता है. इस तरह से इनकी पहचान आपस में रिजेंबल करती है. वो काम जो आपने माजी में शुरू किए हों और हाल में जारी हों. प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कॉन्टिन्यूस वो काम होते हैं जो आपने अपने पास्ट में स्टार्ट किए हों और अभी आपने अपने प्रेजेंट में आप उसको कर रहे हों. जैसे अगर आप ख़त लिख रहे हैं तो जितना ख़त का हिस्सा आपने लिख लिया है वो आपका प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट होगा, वो आपने लिख लिया. और जो बाकी पोर्शन आप लिख रहे हैं वो आपका कंटिन्यूस होगा, यानी कि वो ख़त आपने पास्ट में लिखना शुरू किया था अपने और आप अभी तक वो लिख रहे हैं. तो इस तरह से वो आपका प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कॉन्टिन्यूस बन जाएगा. वो काम जो आपने माजी में करने शुरू किए हों और आपके हाल में अभी तक वो जारी हों, और साथ में आप उसके वक्त का भी तयन करें कि आपने वो काम कब से करना शुरू किया है. आप या फिर एग्जैक्ट टाइम बताएं, एग्जैक्ट डे बताएं, एग्जैक्ट डेट बताएं, तो तब वो आपका प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कॉन्टिन्यूस टेंस कहलाता है. पर ये ज़रूरी नहीं है कि हर जुमले में वक्त का तयन हो. कुछ जुमले ऐसे भी होते हैं जिनमें हम वक्त का तयन नहीं होता. Then move to its identification in English. So what is the identification of present perfect continuous tense in English is that you all know that first of all there comes the subject, the doer of the action, helping verb. The helping verb you would use in present perfect continuous tense are has and have. Then you will put been. Been is the third form of the verb be. Your helping verb would be then has been or have been plus main verb. Main verb is your main action that you are discussing in your sentence, and main verb would be present participle. Present participle are the ing verbs that ends on ing. Then comes your objects and has and have. The helping verbs you're going to use in present perfect continuous tense are has and have. How would you use has and have? I have told you in the previous video with the words with which word you're going to use has and with which word you're going to have. So with singular subject like he, she, it, you would use has, and with plural subject like we, they, I, you would use have. So and present participle is a form of verb that you form by adding ed or ing at the end of that verb. So it has 2 types, past participle and present participles. You have seen in the present perfect tense that we use past participle, and in present perfect continuous we use present participle. So past participle is formed by adding ed. Present participle is formed by adding ing to the base verb of any form. So now move towards. So now we have already seen that in present perfect continuous the action or the activity you are talking about, you also tell its time, its duration, or its exact date. So for telling that time or date or duration, we use since and for. We use since and for to tell that the activity or the action is when it started and how long it has been started. So we use since and for to show the duration or initial or actual time of any action or activity. जब हमने किसी भी काम का जो हम कर रहे होते हैं उसके एग्जैक्ट वक्त को, कि हमने वो काम कब करना शुरू किया है, कितनी देर तक, कितनी देर से वो काम हम कर रहे हैं, वो बताना हो हमने, तो हम सिंस एंड फॉर का इस्तेमाल करके उस चीज़ को, उस वक्त को, उस ड्यूरेशन को हम बताते हैं. लाइक यू कैन सी सिंस, वी यूज सिंस व्हेन वी हैव टू टेल द इनिशियल टाइम, the starting time of any action or any activity. We use for showing the duration of any action or any activity or task. So but it doesn't mean, it is not mandatory or compulsory to use only since and for. We can use other words to express the time and continuity of the activity or task. So we can also use other words to show time. Now you can see through the example that मैं सुबह से काम कर रही हूँ. Now सुबह से काम कर रही हूँ, we also have to show this time. So it is not mandatory or compulsory to use only since and for. We can use other words, other prepositions also. Like I have been working from all the morning. I have not used since or for, but I have used all and from. So we can also use other words for expressing time, for duration. So now move to structures. The structures of simple sentence, negative sentence, and interrogative sentence. The structure of simple sentence you have seen in the identification of this tense, and it would be like subject plus helping verb plus been. Your helping verb would be has or have plus been plus main verb, that would be ing verb plus object. So negative sentence structure would be like subject plus helping verb, then you will put not, and then been. Not will come between the helping verb and between the helping verb has and have and been, then main verb, then object. And now move towards the structure of interrogative sentence. So the structure of interrogative sentence would be like helping verb. Your helping verb, that would be has or have, would come at the start of the sentence, then comes your subject, and then comes your been, and then comes your main verb, then comes your object, and then you will put a question mark at the end of sentence. As you all know, interrogative sentences are the question sentences. Now move to the examples class. Through the examples you will get the concept of since and for more clearly. So first example is like लड़के 8 बजे से मजमून लिख रहे हैं. So here the example you can see there is your plural subject लड़के and then मजमून लिख रहे हैं. 8 बजे से मजमून लिख रहे हैं. We have the exact time, the starting time of their activity. The activity they are writing the letter or the something essay. So now you can see the boys, we have used this plural subject, we have used have been. I have told you in the identification that you would use have been with the plural subject. So our subject is plural. The boys, we have used have been with it. Writing, write is your first form of the verb. We have added ing, the ing verb, and we have made its present participle form, that is writing. So the boys have been writing essay since 8 o'clock. We have used since because the exact time, the starting time is given over here of their activity, that is 8 o'clock. So we have used since. I have told you here that you use since with the those activities or tasks about whom you have you know the exact time of their starting. So the second example is 20 मिनट से ओले पढ़ रहे हैं. So now 20 मिनट से ओले पढ़ रहे हैं. You don't know कि 20 मिनट किस घंटे के हैं. 20 मिनट से ओले पढ़ रहे हैं. So it is your singular. There you have singular subject. It has been hailing for 20 minutes. We don't know from which 20 minutes the hailing has been started. So we have used for. We just only know the duration कि 20 मिनट से ओले पढ़ रहे हैं. हमें नहीं पता कि क्या बज के किस 20 मिनट से ओले पढ़ रहे हैं. We just know the duration कि 20 मिनट से ओले पढ़ रहे हैं. So we would say it has been hailing for 20 minutes. So now the negative and interrogative sentences you would made by yourself. the structures are given over here. The boys have been writing essay since 8 o'clock. I have told you for making its negative sentence, what you will do, you will put not in the middle of have and been, your helping verb. So the negative sentence would be like, the boys have not been writing essay since 8 o'clock. So then the interrogative sentence would be like, have the boys been writing essay since 8 o'clock, and then you will put a question mark at the end of the sentence. So the negative and interrogative sentence of the second example would be like, it has been hailing for 20 minutes, and negative sentence would be like, it has not been hailing for 20 minutes. Has it been hailing for 20 minutes? So it is all about your present perfect continuous tense. Do practice of it, make many more examples by yourself and solve them over your rough registers. And your present perfect tense and your present perfect continuous tense are correlated with each other. They have similarities similarities between themselves. And do practice, and good luck.